with the E55. There's a couple parts I already had ordered and just stuff I just had just laying around, stuff like that we're going to try to throw on. Most of this stuff we're not going to try to throw on today. We're going to do some simple maintenance today. I have to get some more oil, but we're going to just do an oil change. We're going to do a trans service on there, just filter gasket, just to check it, just normal stuff that you would do whenever you bought a used car. Then I bought some other cool stuff. These are motor mounts from what's called EC, East Coast Euro. They're really high quality. They're pretty cool. Apparently you could rebuild them. So these little things inside of them, you're gonna take this hat off and you can change it. I got the sport version, not the full race version, but the quality of them are extremely nice. So I got 2 of those sent to me, and then I got the secondary air pump delete. Same from them too. It comes with new bolts and all that stuff. Just got to reuse the gasket, which those should be really nice. Clean up the engine bay. I got the oil filter, this, and then I just got this off eBay. It's a nice little inexpensive little spoiler lip for the car. It was, I think, like 50 bucks on eBay. And also what I got a WaveTech limited slip differential. Yeah. It's supposed to be for the E55. It's really nice. These are what everyone uses. So anyone who doesn't know about them, I heard really good things about them, so I bought one of those. And then since I have the 77 millimeter supercharger pulling, I'm gonna go down to a 70 soon. I bought an ice tank. So this one from PNR Welding. This is, I think, a 7-gallon one, and it comes with the rural 2000 pump. So it's got a drain, it's got outlet and inlet. So if I get time today, I'm gonna install that. But I think today we're just gonna do simple maintenance and the spoiler and just keep going from there. Maybe I'll knock out the radio. We'll see how it goes. But let's start pulling the cars around and get at it. All right, I'm gonna start with doing the spoiler. So I'm just gonna clean off the area. This is a very inexpensive spoiler. I think it was like 50 bucks, and it came with double-sided tape. So I'm just cleaning off the area, and it looks like it fits pretty good. I definitely gotta center it up, but I think that's gonna make the car look so much nicer. And I wanna leave it black, because I think the white and black look, I think it looks pretty effing sharp. All right, so. Oh, I got it. All right, tape it all up. I don't know if I did it in the right spots, but we're gonna try to throw it on. Hopefully I put enough of this tape on here and it doesn't blow off at like 100 miles an hour or something crazy. That's gonna suck. All right. All right, I think I got it all the way on. Off camera, we had one attempt, and I'll tell you this, I think this glue is gonna stay up because we almost effed up real hootenanny bad. But I think we got it now. I'm pushing down. It looks pretty even to me through the cutout and all that stuff. But we'll go test it out later and see how fast we could actually go without this thing ripping off. It should hold up. A lot of people do this. It's definitely one of the more expensive ones. And if you compare it to the carbon fiber ones that are like $200 and up, I think for $50 shipped to my house, it's a hootenanny good idea. And I think it makes it look a lot nicer in the back end. Because a lot of like, mainly I want it to look nice. So when like, you know, a Honda Civic or a BMW pull up, they get a nice little view. So I'm doing it for the people. All right, we got the 55 up there. And so far I could see that this air shock was changed because it's clearly different. That's a little scraped up right there. Let me zoom out a little bit. And then as we kind of go up, the exhaust looks pretty much stock. Nothing too crazy. And then what I just found out, I 100% have a tranny leak. So, that's not tranny, but that's just from the AC. If you could see, it's most likely just the nag plugs leaking. And then I have a oil leak from the front. I'm gonna have to pull this cover off and actually see where it's leaking out of. But there's clearly a leak there. So today we're definitely gonna do these minor services, clean everything up, and we'll start chasing these leaks down. But everything else looks pretty nice. All right, I'm gonna start ripping stuff apart. All right, so we're gonna start with the trans pan because that's leaking. I don't got a nag plug, but maybe I could pick one up at the auto parts store today. But I should be able to do that afterwards. It's gonna be ooh, man, this is cooking. You might want to move your feet, Bert. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I'm gonna try to make this drop out efficiently. But we just drove this like a hoot in any far distance. So look at something to talk to a guy who, cheese and potatoes. It kind of donkeyed us. Said he could do a job for us and mess us over. So this is super hot. So we're gonna try to let this drip out. All right. Yeah, you're gonna want to back up. How's your guys' day going? That's cool. All right, guys, we got the new pan in, or not the new pan, but the new filter and gasket. I cleaned everything off. We did the oil change, so I did the front and the back plug. So now I'm gonna spray all this ONA stuff down, clean it all up, and then go from the top. Let's get out of here. Do that. All right, now we threw the tranny fluid in there, threw the oil in there. We're gonna fire it up, let it get to temperature, and then check the tranny fluid and see if anything crazy is gonna happen or if it's gonna leak right now. Let me go fire it up real quick. Try to stay clean. That way, clearly don't leave your airbox on top of your supercharger pulley. You'll hear a loud screeching noise. Good to know. Get that off of there, then. Gonna check under the car, make sure I don't get any stupid leaks coming down there. All right, I had to add about another half a quart of the tranny fluid. I put the airbags back on, and one thing I did notice so the check engine light I got is for, I got an air leak. I'm 99% sure I found what it was. The breather tube that goes to this has a little slit in it. So I shoved it back on now until I can order another one. But we're gonna let this cool down a little bit. Go take a little drinky drink of some water and stuff like that. So we keep it PG. And then we're gonna go take it out for a test drive and make sure everything's good. And then hopefully our neat little spoiler will stay on. All right. All right, we're in the E55 again. We got the spoiler on. I want to see how much it'll hold up, so we're going to do a quick little pull. And we're going to see what it does. This little 20 pull, nothing too extreme. Once we get up on the... We're actually in a nice little town in Mexico City right now. We came down here for one of the days of the quarantine. So, we should be safe. Flew off because I can't see, but we'll check the tape with the GoPro right up here. It should tell us somewhere. Okay, so we just did a pull. It's 91 degrees out. We've been driving the car around, and we did probably a 160 mile an hour pull. And from the data logger, we hit air intake temperatures of 160, 165. We're still, even trying to cool it down, at 122 of live right now. So we're having a huge heat issue. So we're definitely going to have to add that air tank, because I think that front mount heat exchanger is not doing enough. For pounds per minute, I think we hit like 55, 60. But we're gonna head back to the house right now, give it some cool down time, and looking at installing that ice tank in the next day or two. But I mean, the car's pulling good. I was kind of easing into that hit, and that was with like, if I could drop the air intake temperatures down at all, I think it's gonna be and any faster. Right, headed back to the house. Alright, made it back to the house. Got the E55, everything all back in the garage. I'm going to try to go to, maybe I go to Lowe's or Auto Parts store and get fittings for my ice tank. Because I think a couple places they offer kits like VRP, but I think they want like $200 for it. So I'm hoping I can go to Home Depot and just get a couple fittings, barb fittings and a drain, and a few lines. And then all I really else is need is wiring. And I have all the other stuff for this pump to go in there. And then we're going to try to get that all set up. Hopefully today I go get all the parts, if I can make it there in time for this. And then I'm waiting on some more parts for the secondary air pump delete. So we're going to try to start knocking that stuff out. But I think we'll be okay. I'm going to clean this up too. It's definitely dirty. Yeah. Alright guys, thank you for joining. Hope you liked the E55 video. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to contact me or anything like that, you can also go to my Instagram, which is BuffyCOK500. And then also follow me on there. I throw pictures up and all that stuff. Thanks for joining, guys. Have a great rest of your night.